I had a family member who, when she was 4 years old, she shot herself with her grandfather's gun. She only shot herself in the hand. It wasn't a fatal situation, but hearing her story made me realize just how common these instances are, and it really made me want to find my own solution. A lot of times we hear about mass shootings or gang violence, and so I feel it's my job to add accidental shootings and shootings involving children and teens in the home to that conversation, which is my ultimate goal. My name is Kayla Austin. I'm the 19-year-old founder of My Guns and Move. We use media, technology, and education to reduce gun violence against youth. When I was 12, I was in a community-based program where I studied a world problem of my choice for 7 months. I chose to study gun violence specifically against youth because I feel like that wasn't being talked about enough. I came up with an invention in the form of a gun safety device. It's still in the manufacturing and patent legal processes, but it's basically a pad that can be placed essentially anywhere that gives parents access to monitor their weapon through their phone. So like if a child removes a gun from the smart pad, an alarm goes off to basically scare them. And then from there, from our My Guns and Move app, our users notify that their gun was moved. And from there, they can either call like an emergency contact or local law enforcement if they're not able to intervene in time themselves. Being a business owner and a college student at the same time is definitely difficult at times. My class schedule can sometimes get in the way of like a product meeting, so I try to schedule things around that, and it can be tough. It's definitely a work in progress, and it's definitely a lot of work, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
Kayla's always been a big thinker, so like if she's not thinking big, she's not thinking at all. She's so ambitious, so determined. It's really inspiring to like see the growth in her. It's amazing to see how far she's come like, along the way.
My friends are, I would say they're just really proud to see everything that I've been doing kind of just be brought to surface, and overall my friends have been extremely supportive, and I'm just so grateful that they keep me sane.
Honestly, I feel like Kayla's changing the world just by being an inspiration to other young Black girls. I've honestly been inspired by Kayla. Outside of the lives that she's gonna be saving, I think of just being like that person a lot of people can look up to and gather inspiration from. I feel like that's life-changing for me and for any other Black girl looking at her.
I came up with my business when I was 12. I didn't have the resources. I had an idea, but I didn't know how to form it into a business or kind of organize around that. I think because I was so young, a lot of people were dismissive of my ideas. I would say that's been like my hardest part of my journey, but I promised myself that I would stick it through and kind of build my network throughout the years. I say what I really enjoy doing is meeting people from different backgrounds, different industries, basically to make an entire vision come to life. Also being a part of Black Ambition, an initiative that started by Pharrell Williams. That kind of helped me close the gap. I was able to finally get the mentorship that I needed. I hope that I can just inspire other young girls or young people around the country really just to, if you have an idea, like stick with it. Even if people don't see your vision, if they don't see like what you're trying to do, the impact of what you know your work will do, just stick with it and they'll come on eventually. Reducing gun violence and also just inspiring the youth to execute their ideas is really what I want people to gain from my journey.